From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Blue, go. Yellow, zoom. Needle, blue. Hut.
First play is to the air. And his first pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
43 rail. Set.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Set. Ready. 45. White.
1st down, Dolphins.
Ready?
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Ready.
2nd down carry for Achane. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. So far, so good to begin this one as they've got a new set of downs beyond midfield. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready, set.
Zone read, they hand it to Achane. And he's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Yellow, go. Black, 95. Zoom.
They send a tight end in motion.
Hut, hut.
3rd down run from Achane. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Yellow, 43. Ready, ready.
Trying for it, it's Achane. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Black 40.
Dolphin first down.
Working inside the red zone. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
Blue 32. Ready?
Right. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Running for it, it's Achane. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Operated from the gun. Here's May. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's Henderson on the give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Offense up to the line fast.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henderson. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. And he's going to make it in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. Drake made the touchdown. Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, set. Set.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I think one of my favorite adjectives. I don't know why. It just sounds good off the lips. Is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
They send a man in motion. Taken in by Hill, right side. Down the sideline, past the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 7. Jason
Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Here's made in the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Has room down the left sideline, and he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Gallus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready, ready.
Throwing now off the play action. That one's caught along the left sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Check pitch. Set, ready.
H.N. a first down carry. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Ready, cut.
Let's stick with H.N. He's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, Miami.
Down.
First down, play action. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Again to throw on second. Throw is caught. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Ready.
Trying to pick it up here with H.N. And he's dropped just short the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Ready,
So the
ready.
choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Go, 52. Check, huh?
Back now, pressure coming. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
There we go, Henderson on the jump off. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's him on the quick hitter. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Set, ready, hut, hut.
The shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Come on, 6, Madden, yellow, 22.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. It's the Dolphins with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running back, motioning right.
Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Yellow, 43. Drill green. Hut.
They're throwing it. Taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Makes the tackle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down.
33, yellow. Hut, hut.
Quick throw finds him out right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
It's 4th forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 10 black. White, white. Set.
Looking in the air here. One pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
From the red zone now. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck. Trying to find his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Set. Ready. 60 ready. Set.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Into traffic, complete. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They're going to throw out of the gun. Buying some time left. And the defender comes away with it. And the Patriots will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. Headed out right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. All set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He finds Johnston. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. New set of downs for him from the 46. There's a dive up the middle. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass That's him, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
That one's nabbed by Komet. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henderson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard...
And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
1. Ready?
They go play action on first down. Fits it through the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Setting up to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now it's second down. It's Achane on the inside give. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First
Down.
First and 10
43.
46-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Ready.
Here's a give for Wright. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on... down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
10.
Second down pass play coming. He's going deep this time. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They give now to Henderson. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Crazy.
May now from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight and force the throw away.
Catch made. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now.
Good for a Patriots, 1st down.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he gets him around 6 there. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots with it, currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Eddie, what's up?
May dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
35. Dolphins 21.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Hill now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. And here he goes on the boot. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down. He'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. 2nd down carry for 18. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready up. Here we go, set. 33. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
That one's cut along the left sideline. They find 21 yards and get the 1st down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4. Packers reset, ball at the 37. Motioning the tight end now. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. To the line and sent. Here we go, first down.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
Running with H.N. here out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last, 95. Set.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
White. Blaster, 6. 22 middle. Field, black. Set.
3rd and long for him here. This one's caught. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ready,
They're
break.
going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. Ready.
He'll go quickly to the right. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. They've got first down from the 31.
Watch out now. 60. Set, hut. Ready.
There's a chain up the middle. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock. With the bounce outside, doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Wright running out of the gun. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for the Dolphins. First
Set,
down.
ready. Drill, 52. 10 black.
First down, Miami.
Hut.
Right again. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Waddle now in motion right. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Here he is to throw. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. It's incomplete.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Sanders sends it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. They're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
Good for a Patriots first down. First and 10.
It's Henderson on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And 10 at the Dolphins' 18-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Where was that? Hey, what's that?
So this is a win for the Patriots. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.